Mesopotamian civilization. Over 5,000 years ago, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the first true cities in history emerged. The people there no longer lived simply as nomadic tribes. They built magnificent cities like Ur and Uruk. Their greatest contribution to the world? They invented cuneiform writing, which enabled humans to record laws, stories, and trade instead of relying solely on memory. They also established some of the earliest written laws and developed advanced agricultural and irrigation systems for their time. This is why many historians call Mesopotamia the cradle of civilization. Number 2. Ancient Egyptian civilization. On the banks of the Nile River, one of the greatest civilizations in history arose. Thanks to the Nile, the ancient Egyptians were able to transform the desert into a fertile land teeming with life. They are famous for the pyramids, which continue to amaze scholars today with their ingenuity. But Egyptian civilization was much more than just the pyramids. They had doctors and engineers, knew hieroglyphic writing, had a powerful army, and a system of government that lasted for thousands of years. Remarkably, many of their monuments have survived longer than those of civilizations that came after them by centuries. Number 3. The Indus Valley Civilization. This civilization emerged in areas now known as India and Pakistan. It was remarkably advanced for its time. Its cities were characterized by their meticulous organization, with straight streets and sophisticated drainage systems, features that many other civilizations lacked. The problem is that their language has not been fully deciphered to this day. For this reason, much of its history remains unknown. This civilization gradually disappeared, and some theories suggest that climate change or flooding may have contributed to its demise. Number 4. Ancient Chinese civilization. China is considered one of the oldest continuously existing civilizations in the world. It began near the Yellow River and developed through many dynasties. The ancient Chinese invented things that changed the world, such as paper, the compass, gunpowder, and printing. They also built the Great Wall of China to protect their lands from invasions. What distinguishes Chinese civilization is that it did not disappear completely, as happened with many other civilizations. Rather, it continued to develop for thousands of years. Number 5. Maya civilization. In the jungles of Central America, the Maya people built huge cities and towering temples, even calculating the movement of stars and planets with impressive accuracy. They also had their own writing system and a complex calendar. Many people believe the Maya suddenly vanished, but in reality, their cities weakened over time because of wars and environmental problems. Their descendants still live today. Number 6. Ancient Greek civilization. The Greeks were not only warriors, they were among the most influential people in human thought. From their civilization came philosophers such as Socrates and Aristotle. The Greeks laid the foundations of philosophy, science, theater, and the Olympic Games. They also became famous for their myths and stories about gods and heroes. Although their civilization later declined, their ideas influenced nearly the entire world. Number 7. Roman civilization. Rome began as a small city, then grew into one of the most powerful empires in history. The Romans were masters at building roads, bridges, laws, and armies. At the height of their power, they controlled vast regions across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Many modern laws and even some city designs today were influenced by the Romans. But over time, the empire weakened because of internal conflicts and external invasions, until it finally fell. The number 8. Persian civilization. The Persians founded one of the largest empires of the ancient world. Their lands stretched from Central Asia to Egypt. What made them remarkable was not only military strength, but also their intelligent system of governing the empire. They allowed different peoples to preserve their customs and religions in exchange for loyalty to the state. They also built massive roads to improve trade and speed up communication across the empire. The number 10. Amazigh civilization. The Amazigh people are considered among the oldest peoples of North Africa. They lived across vast regions, stretching from Algeria and Morocco to Tunisia, Zibilan, Libya, and parts of the Sahara Desert. The Amazigh civilization was not merely scattered tribes, as some may think. Powerful kingdoms and famous historical figures emerged from it. One of the most famous Amazigh leaders was Massinissa, who united the kingdoms of Numidia and helped build a strong state in North Africa. Another famous figure was Queen Daya, who led resistance against invasions during her time. The Amazigh were known for horsemanship, media, trade, and their ability to adapt to deserts and mountains, so left behind ancient cities and historical sites that still exist today. Over time, Amazigh civilization interacted with many different cultures and civilizations, yet it preserved its language, traditions, and identity until the modern era.